This story isn't something I like talking about. But maybe telling it will help me finally sleep again. My name's Daniel. In 2019, I moved into a small apartment on Ridgewood Lane, just outside of Portland, Oregon. Rent was cheap, too cheap. The landlord said the last tenant left in a hurry, but I didn't care. I was broke, starting a new job, and needed a place fast. The first few nights were normal. Quiet. Cold. But on the fourth night, I woke up at 3:12 a.m. to knocking. Not on the door. On the inside of my closet. I froze. It was 3 soft knocks, then silence. I told myself it was the building settling, or maybe rats. But when I checked the closet the next morning, the hangers were swinging. No draft. No open window. I tried to forget it. But over the next week, things started moving around. My toothbrush ended up in the freezer. My shoes, lying perfectly by the door, even though I never put them there. One night, I decided to stay awake, just to see if I was sleepwalking. Around 2:58 a.m., I heard the closet door creak open. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. There was nothing inside. Just a faint smell of metal, and something sweet, like perfume. The next morning, I found a handprint on the inside of the closet door. Small. Like a child's. That was when I called the landlord. He got quiet when I told him what happened. Then he said something that chilled me. Don't open the wall panel behind the closet. I hadn't even noticed there was a panel. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I moved the clothes aside and found it. A small wooden board, nailed shut, painted the same color as the wall. I pried it open with a screwdriver. Inside was a tiny space. Dust. Old wiring. And in the corner, a red shoe. A child's shoe. I dropped it and ran out of the apartment. I slept in my car that night. The next day, I confronted the landlord again. I told him about the shoe, about the noises, about everything. He sighed. A girl went missing here, he said. Back in 1997. Her parents lived in your unit. The cops never found her. I moved out that same week. A few months later, curiosity got the better of me. I looked up old news articles about Ridgewood Lane. The girl's name was Emily Larson. Age 7. Missing. Never found. But in one photo of her room, the wallpaper, the layout, I realized something terrifying. It was my apartment. The same closet. The same window. Everything. I don't know what really happened to Emily. But sometimes, late at night, when I'm about to fall asleep in my new place, I swear I hear that same faint knocking. 3 soft knocks. From inside the closet. After I moved out of the apartment, I thought that chapter of my life was over. But 2 years later, I got a message on Facebook from someone named Melissa Carter. She had just moved into the same unit. Her message said, Hey, I found your name in an old tenant record. I need to ask, did anything strange ever happen when you lived here? I felt a chill reading it. I wanted to lie, tell her everything was fine, but curiosity got the better of me. I asked, Why do you ask? She replied almost instantly. My daughter keeps talking to someone named Emily. Says she lives inside the wall. I froze. Emily. The name of the missing girl the landlord had mentioned. I told Melissa what happened, the knocks, the handprint, the red shoe. She didn't reply for 2 days. On the third night, I woke up to a message from her. No text. Just a photo. It was of the closet floor. And in the photo was that same red shoe, but now there were 2 shoes. I called the police right away. When they investigated, they found a hidden space behind the wall, one no one had checked before. Inside were small bones. A child's skeleton. DNA confirmed it was Emily Larson, the 7-year-old girl who went missing in 1997. The story hit the news. Missing girl found after 2 decades, body hidden behind closet wall. The landlord claimed he didn't know. But the look in his eyes when reporters questioned him said otherwise. A week after the discovery, Melissa and her daughter moved out. The apartment was sealed off by authorities. I thought that was the end of it. Until I got another message. No profile picture. No posts. Just the name, Emily Larson. The message said, "Thank you for finding me." I stared at it for minutes. When I tried to click the profile, it was gone. Deleted. That night I couldn't sleep. Around 3:12 a.m., I heard something I hadn't heard in years. 3 soft knocks. Not from the door. From inside my own closet.